it doesn't feel like we're leaving yet.
Sometimes we're almost wishing we could stay, and other times we're really excited to leave and we think of our family and friends. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. So it'll be strange. There's so much to look forward to and so much to be afraid of. Traffic, we're going to be on Portage and Main. And
like at night here, the only man-made sound we hear is the odd plane that goes over at 30,000 feet, so.
It's just the strangest thing, though, to think that this has been a whole year already. It's flown by so quick.
There's an old saying on the prairies, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. It's sure to change, usually for the worse.
So yesterday was the first day of spring?
It was. You'd never believe it, eh?
Now what?
Well, I guess this is the March blizzard that we've been waiting for.
Where are you headed today?
I'm going to a funeral. What a day for a funeral. Wow. I really debated once I got out here that I should turn around and go back. But this lady was a very dear lady. And what would a settler do? Would they have braved this and gone to a funeral to somebody that was special to them, or that was somebody that meant something to them? I bet they would.
Deanna takes this storm in stride. The pioneers say the only cure for winter is patience. Like earlier settlers, they've learned to grumble about it and then go about their business, because sooner or later spring has to come, and then they can go. Finally, it seems winter is in full retreat. And with the melt, there's a feeling that the pioneer experience has come full circle.
Well, we're gonna welcome spring in. Change the sleigh to the wagon. We enjoyed the sleigh. It was so enjoyable. Quiet and smooth. But all good things have to come to an end, I guess, and this is one of them. You know, it's springtime and we're soon going to be leaving here, and that's not a lot of pleasurable thought. Who's steering this thing?
Last fall, it took 4 men to move the wagon box to the sleigh. Today, Tim and Frank move it back alone. It's a moment of pride. They say they're just stronger and wiser in the pioneer ways now.
I came down here a couple of, not even 2 hours ago, and there was only about, I came to check the road because I have to do pickup tomorrow. So I was trying to see how wet it is, and it's just horrible. But the ditch on this side of the road wasn't full of water, so I was going to make a couple little paths because the road was starting to fill up, and hopefully the water would go off the road. But I've come back now 2 hours later, and the water's probably gone up 6 inches, and that whole ditch is just flooded now right to the field. So there's nothing I can do now. I guess we're just gonna have to drive through it tomorrow. Horses haven't gone through wet in a while, so it'll be a little bit of fun. Ooh. Back.
Overland flooding has become their next challenge. But the mud and water are easier to face this spring. Last June, they were greenhorns. Surviving a summer and a winter on the prairies has given them all new confidence with the horses. They get their supplies and then head home to face another problem. Now, the thaw is threatening the food they've stowed away for spring.
Well, we've been watching this fridge and our cellar under our floor here for the last couple of days because the water outside's been rising and rising, and well, this morning we've got water.
Well, our thing I dug for kitty litter, let's fill right to the top.
Oh, dig her out here and we got our well. Perfect.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's what we were. Remember, we were gonna have our well in the house. Oh yeah.
You don't even have to dig.
No, that's where our vegetables were sitting last night.
Down there.
But what would they have done, eh? Out here in this, I mean, oh man, they'd have gone back home and said, forget this
Can't you
country.
see us in a sod house?
Can't you see us in a sod house?
Yeah, the water's really rising really quickly.
Yeah.
They discover that their outdoor freezer is flooding too.
So how do you feel about this, Frank?
I feel very good. I love cutting up deer meat in the morning.
Is it a cool experience?
Oh yes.
They'll have to cook and can the deer meat before it thaws and goes bad.
Oh, chickens are having a good time. So what are you gals doing today?
Canning meat.
Is this a pioneering experience?
Yes, it is.
Is this true pioneering?
Yes.
Yes.
This is true pioneering.
Summer memories.
But you know, Alana and I were talking today about what would settlers do at this time of the year with this situation in this kind of the mid, it's not summer yet, but obviously we can't keep meat frozen outside. I guess they had to salt a lot of it, but I bet they had to do a lot of canning of it. And it probably was a big job. I mean, this was a little deer, and this is just a little bit of meat that was left, but it works. At least we'll have meat till we leave.
But their troubles aren't over. There's another sudden snowstorm and then a deep frost, and they've just moved their vegetables from the flooded root cellar to the tent.
Well, what should we do? Our water level in our house is up to the point where it's about 2 inches below the floorboards. Some of our vegetables are frozen. Had them in a box here, all covered in tarp. A lot of times in the pioneer days, they just simply had to eat kind of spoiled vegetables and just work around it.
Must have been very disappointing for settlers when they found their vegetables rotting or frozen. Boy, it must have been devastating, especially with everything that frozen.
Now the vegetables will be stowed under the bed, where someone else is waiting for their share. The storm has grounded the wagon. There's only one thing to do while they wait for spring to stop flirting. Find some joy in what they hope will be their last visit with winter.
Good shot.
There was no snow left out here until last night. It's a winter wonderland. This normally would be quite beautiful, but it's hard to appreciate it when Krita said we can leave when the snow disappears, and then this happens.
This is the start of our lean-to. We're just going to lean poles up. We've dug out the snow, and it didn't take long, and now we have a nice, hopefully waterproof place for the night.
Frank and Alana are hunting for a cure for cabin fever. They try an overnight getaway, 1870s style.
Last night we heard a coyote, and it was probably about the closest we've ever heard one. It sounded like it was howling really close behind our cabin. So that will bug me tonight if we hear the coyotes howling, especially because Frank already sent his gun home. So. Scary coyote from last night is back, and it sounds like he's just behind our lean-to here. I'm ready to go home. I swear I'm keeping this thing right by my head. Coyotes. Coyotes when you're in a cabin is beautiful. Coyotes out here, it's not quite so beautiful.
Spring just doesn't want to come and winter just doesn't want to leave. Well, it's April 16th. It's hard to believe. It looks more like December 16th. Some of the first signs of spring are the green leaves of poison ivy. Poison ivy everywhere. One horse turd, one good oak limb. Now, if you want to try this type of golfing, it takes a lot of skill. The biggest skill is to find this, just the right size one. Then you've got to get your putting iron. Well, we call it a wood. Now I realize in the 21st century a wood is for driving far, but in the 1870s a wood was for putting as well.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's April 24th, and at last it looks like spring is here to stay. Some newspaper reporters and photographers have been invited to the homestead because in 1 week, the pioneers will leave their log homes and return to the 21st century.
There were some parts that were a lot harder and some parts that were easier than we had imagined.
And what were those?
Mosquitoes were way worse.
Baking soda for toothpaste is really crappy.
Do you think that it's going to be a difficult adjustment when you leave here?
I think it's going to be difficult because now we have to decide what we're going to do.
I think what we wanted out of life has changed a little bit too. We don't want to get caught in the rat race again. Yeah. Maybe we will. We're hoping we don't. We kind of want to change how we live a little bit.
And it was neat to see their interest. I felt they were genuinely interested in the experience that we had.
But yeah, it really does signify the end because, you know, we talk about them, you're talking to them about what you did and what you accomplished, not what you're going to be doing, so it's sort of the end. So. Ready?
Once the press leaves, it's time to get back to work, but not to farming. In a week, this field will become a cattle pasture again. The plow lay here all winter. It's carried away now to be returned to its owner. Wrangling this antique brings back all the memories of those first tough weeks on the land.
I think maybe in a way I'd like to be plowing again this year.
You know what? Because we know how to do it.
Yeah, and everything's set up right.
Yeah, you know, we spent all year last year learning how to do it, and then we were done.
Yeah.
So it's been nice to plow this year. Of course, I could quite do without it. I'm not going to cry over it.
No. No tears shed on my part.
Slow down.
That was hard labor. But when I read the journal that I wrote, oh man, those first couple of weeks were unbelievable. I must have just had an adrenaline rush and the challenge that lay before me, and just said, it's got to be done. This has to be done, and we're going to do it. And it was the first thing we did, and we were both so inexperienced at everything.
Yeah.
And just ignorant of it. We just didn't have any knowledge of how the thing was supposed to work. Yeah. So now we do, and I think we could go into a good plow contest.
Maybe.
Well, we're just getting ready to go to town today, so we're got all prettied up, shaved all up, got a new hairstyle just for the day. I kind of feel girl catcher.
Experience the past like never before with History Hit's award-winning original documentaries and ad-free podcasts with our expert historians like Dan Snow, Susanna Lipscomb, Lucy Worsley, Mary Beard, Tristan Hughes, and myself, Matt Lewis. Sign up for an exclusive discount using the link in the description and embark on your historical journey from the wonders of ancient Egypt and the life of Anne Boleyn to the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte and the discovery of Shackleton's endurance. Get history wherever, whenever, exclusively on History Hit.
Last mail pickup. This is exciting. It's neat.
Is it turning into a week of lasts?
Yes,
Yeah. A week of lasts and a week of firsts.
In what way?
Well, we had first mosquitoes, first frogs, first butterfly,
First caterpillar.
first poison ivy, and last, well, our first goodbye. Well, we'll see you guys.
We're fine.
Here they come. Get right up close. Right by that 10 a.m. news. Come like right there. Yeah. Right up by that white sign that says Argyle United Church. Get a couple. Hey, Jamilio. Hi. Brody, I think is that the end of your film? Yeah. Okay. Did you get a picture? Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like something good to happen in Argyle, like something big in such a small town. And it makes Argyle stand out more than it usually does. Yeah.
Gonna miss them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna miss the most?
Just having them around. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Frank and Alana drop in at the Smith farm to say goodbye.
Max had a lot of ideas too, and because he used to farm with horses, you know, we used his sleigh and even to greasing the wheels on the wagon or anything. That it was always good to talk to him.
He's given us a lot of advice about our animals, and just, I mean, he's one of the older guys around here, so we kind of count on him as our information center, I guess.
You can actually talk to an actual pioneer.
Interest in it all, and we will miss you all a lot. We will never forget you guys. Yeah, goodbye.
See you, Mac.
We'll see you.
Not let the world sort of implode on you too much.
And that's going to be the hard part.
Oh, that's going to be
Very, very hard.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
What a pair.
We really enjoyed them.
Yes. And I'm sure they'll never forget this. Pretty tough stuff when they started. It was the worst year in 100 years. But they did it.
You want any of the soap, Alana?
It's their last full day on the land, packing day. Time to separate personal treasures from the trappings of a pioneer life. This afternoon, they'll move some of the farm tools to the neighbors for safekeeping.
This is how it is when you leave a house, say, and you take all those things that make it home. All of a sudden, it's just a house again, you know? So maybe this will make it easier to leave here by emptying the house of our things that mean something to us. But yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Yeah.
Duct tape. I could have used this stuff all year, I tell you.
What was that, Frank?
I said I could have used duct tape all year. Would have held our wagon together.
What does Willow think of all the packing?
She's been rangy. I think she knows we're heading out. Yeah, she won't even go in the house. And actually, if we go near her and I'm not with a toy or something, she runs away. I think she's thinking she's going to be locked up somewhere. She hasn't got any ticks yet, though. We had 4 or 5 of them on us yesterday.
Wood ticks?
Yeah, they've really come out. I had one this morning, so they're back.
How about mosquitoes?
I had one bite yesterday, but they're back. We left the door open the other night so she could run in and out all night, and we had quite a few mosquitoes in, so.
We've come full circle?
Yeah, it's a good time to be leaving.
Yeah, I wonder how the pioneers would have felt. They knew that they had to go through the whole gamut again of the bugs, the ticks, and everything.
Must have been discouraging if you'd especially had 2 years of crop failure.
We were talking to a person, and there was some place around here that every quarter section there was an abandoned farm within a few years of the start of the settlers.
Today, the last of the supplies are being ferried to the next farm. Tomorrow, the pioneers will leave. But it won't be the defeat faced by many of those who came to the prairies in the 1870s and who left after being worn down by all the hardships these homesteaders have faced. There's just time now for one final meal. It's the last of Frank's deer, a stew made delicious by Deanna, and then eaten outdoors just as they did when they began here last June.
Well, let's give thanks. Last time, hey?
Yep,
Giving thanks?
Yeah.
out here.
Well, Father, thank you for this year. It's been a good year. And I just thank you for this food and all the way that you've supplied all of our needs. In Jesus' name. Amen.
It's definitely a little better than eating in that little
You know what?
tin
It's way
stove.
better canned. We should have canned all of it.
We should have.
This is really good.
Fast food, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I know what I'm going back to. And I'm not all that excited about it. I came here with the elated feeling of I'm getting out of the rat race. I'm going back to a lifestyle that I've wanted to do. And so I was elated coming out here. But to go back into something that we know,
We're just going back to normal life. We're not going back to something new and exciting. We came out here, there were so many things we didn't know that was going to happen, but we all know how to live in the 21st century.
I think one of the things that I realized out here, which was kind of neat, was when we applied for this thing to start off with, it was such a dream and we never ever imagined we'd ever get it. I guess especially being younger, it's pretty exciting going home realizing, yeah, we can follow our dreams. I think because this seems so impossible, that now we'll be more daring and try for more dreams, even though normally we think maybe we shouldn't, that's a little too outrageous. So I think it's neat going home and knowing that we can pretty much do anything that we really want to.
that you did it.
Yeah.
It's sad. Like, it's sad to be leaving this poison ivy, mosquito infested wood tick haven that we call home.
Especially with the new breed of ticks that just came out. They're
Yeah.
nice ones.
But, I mean, we've come to, this is home.
I think that, you know, there's always the thing of couples going, can we get too much of each other type thing. Everyone said before we came out here that you guys are going to be divorced. Too much time together. But I think that's, for us, that's the thing we probably enjoy the most. It's just our time spent together, if it talking or even just reading separately, like me reading, her sewing, or just time spent together.
We just know each other a lot better, I think. I don't know if we really changed. We'll find out, I guess.
I think our marriage is probably the best thing that I'm coming out of it, that it's stronger. It made me realize, I think, you know, that outside pressures affect marriages so much, whereas here the pressures have been very small. And what a wonderful year. We were just saying today, I think it's been the best year of our marriage.
sure when we make a fire in the summertime and we're on a canoe trip or something, it'll just be like a dream. We'll be talking like, you remember home?
We woke up at 6, which wasn't bad. We thought it was 5 because it was so dark. But
I walked out to Tourette's already.
Oh, did you?
And I went out in the field, and I could not see one animal.
It's the final morning. In a moment, they'll harness Duke and Diamond for the last time. There's plans for Daisy. She's going to a petting zoo while the horses are going back to their former owner.
We've gotten very close to them. And when we first came here a year ago, when we'd come out into the field, they'd go the other direction. And now, when we come out and give them a call, they come right to us. So we developed quite a relationship with them. I mean, I realize they're just animals and that, 2 days after we leave, they'll forget about us, but we're not going to forget about them. And they've become quite a part of our life. And he's my favorite. He always gets a little extra brush.
Well, I went for a walk first thing this morning, which was nice because I got to settle my thoughts sort of. Scary. What's going to happen when we leave here, how we're going to feel. Excited to see my boys. That's probably the most predominant thought, or at least talk to them today. Scary because we have a news conference. And all those people out there that all of a sudden we're going to be with a lot of people. As much as I'm a people lover, all of a sudden it's a little bit scary to, it's going to be so busy. I know my mind's just going to be racing. And here it hasn't raced.
Yeah. That's the last lock.
Frank, I'll just move that board at the back.
Oh yeah. Or I'll push it in.
Yep, there it is.
And we have no key. Is it hard to do that?
Yeah, it is. Lots and lots of memories here. It's like a lifetime. The best times are with people. That's the memories. And you old nags.
Ready for one last ride.
Yeah, and it's gonna be one wet ride.
I'm waiting for
we'll just dump it, eh?
See ya. You've been good. Real good. Give her a little last squirt.
Good trooper, Daisy.
Still got a bit of milk.
How does it feel to end in the rain?
It's a lot easier to leave like this, knowing, remembering all those memories of rain and mosquitoes. It is easier. If it was a beautiful day, it might have been a bit more difficult, but sure bringing back memories as we travel down that road.
What were you feeling when you went past that Hutterite colony?
It's the first real, boy, it really hit me. It really hit me. Those people have meant so much to us, and they've been so kind to us. And in 1 year, we feel like we've got family there.
Yeah, you're going to force say goodbye to your children?
Pretty fancy.
Okay, this is gonna look strange.
Is the whole crew coming with us in there?
Wow, getting in the car. You go first. I'm not getting in there yet.
Muddy old boots.
Pete, a TV! Does it have a video in it?
Free press of the day.
Is it today's?
Microwave. Are we in it?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
He's proud of us. Wants to congratulate you.
Hello, son. Well, I made it.
Oh, it's neat. It's just neat being in this limo here. It's huge. It must be, oh man, 20...
Bigger than our cabin, eh?
It's bigger than our cabin.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make a business with that leaf treatments after.
Had a good trip?
Yeah, sort of like, you know, those little Chinese wraps. Yeah, we're heading to Tim Hortons now. Yeah, we're in the limousine. We're going to Tim Hortons.
Oh, this is a wonderful talking.
Oh, Atlanta wants a coffee.
Great talking.
It's weird. It's kind of ugly. It's
What was I
just
saying?
like I don't
Oh,
know,
Atlanta's going to spa tomorrow.
smoky and stinky and
Yeah, first thing in the
car
morning.
exhaust.
And then I'm gonna go to the gym.
It's weird. There's so much
And then I think
concrete
we're gonna go
and
shopping in the evening. in the
I miss
afternoon.
our old view. That's for
And
sure.
we got a party at Michael's house tomorrow night. There's Wendy's. Tim Hortons.
Oh, here we are.
You go. I'm scared.
Well, Deanne, I don't see porridge.
Large tea.
I'm a large tea, just regular tea.
Muffin.
Yeah.
Anyone want a free muffin? A free muffin.
Can I get your guys' autographs?
It's Frank's department. Come over to Wendy's. Come on over. Come to Wendy's. Come on,
I guess this is a first. Oh, okay.
No, I'm not right back.
Next is the press.
I'm finding myself getting quieter. And I'm kind of withdrawing. And I wouldn't be surprised to see myself at the press just kind of slide down a little bit and let the other three do some talking, major talking. Bring me the deodorant.
Yes. Me too. Ah, deodorant.
To be tried out right now. I'm just checking this out, making sure it works. Good enough.
You know what? They changed the colors in a year.
Thank you very much.
You did a wonderful job. Wonderful.
Thank you.
My husband always liked that idea, but not me.
Hey, not me either. You get points.
Take this brochure
You
with
get
you.
points.
Actually,
You get points.
yeah, you get points for anything you buy.
We're right back into it.
Wonderful.
Her toothbrush.
Isn't her toothbrushes? Everyone have deodorant on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wet? How does it feel for you? If I get home.
Familiar with this rain. Limo dry.
Great. Great.
I think you should have met us out in the rain there, Jamie.
Jamie, they want a picture.
One minute we felt like laughing and we were like, yippee, we got toothpaste and baths, and then we were ready to cry. Just, we looked in our cabin window and it's empty and it's strange. Ups and downs, a lot of them. I think we're excited to see our families, and we're sad to go back to a rushed life.
And I think, too, we put so much work into everything, the houses, and just put a lot of work into the land. It didn't show, but we did. And I think it was just hard to walk away from that.
When you take on the role or take on a lifestyle, and that became our lifestyle. Pioneering, we were pioneers. And all four of us adapted that lifestyle, but we were pioneers.
I know they stress in parts of the show, they stress the four of us not getting along with each other. I think we did really well, and I don't know how it was portrayed in the movie because I've never seen it, but I think the four of us worked together really well, and through everything we had to put up with, I don't think four people could have got along any better than we did.
Will you stay in touch now, do you think? I think definitely.
The thing is that nobody out there has experienced what we have experienced and can relate to what we have. And I think that's something that we'll have as a bond together for forever. Yeah. Do you mind if I say a few words? Our biggest fans have been our three sons, and we want to publicly thank them for sacrificing their parents for a year. Without their support, we could have never done this. Our youngest son, David, always wrote on his letters, "Stick it, Mom." Well, today, David, I stuck it.
Home sweet home. Woo-hoo-hoo! Is there 2 bathrooms in here?
Oh my, oh my.
Alana, you have to try this.
Whee!
Oh.
It gives and everything.
Oh,
I don't have to
nice,
jiggle. I don't have
ever
to
nice.
jiggle to make the straw settle down.
I just want to sleep with all my worldly possessions around me.
Time to run the bath.
See you guys. Coming out a different woman.
Oh, well, back in the real world.
This is wonderful.
I'm like speechless in here.
Almost as good as the old slough.
What do you think of our new bedspread? Pretty fancy, eh? For a couple lowly nothings.
Couple of lazy pioneers. Well, it's our first night in our hotel.
First night in civilization.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
It's been a crazy day today.
So anyway, this is wonderful right now, but I think it'll wear off pretty quick, and
Yeah.
we're gonna.
It's
really
not as
miss our
exciting
place.
as we thought it was going to be.
It was the chance of a lifetime. I mean, I'll never regret it, and never. I mean, I think we're just so lucky that we had the chance to do it.
We'll never be able to, recreate it, or there's no place you can go to do it again. So it's amazing to be able to have done it.
The wood, shingles, nails, they're just things, but the people who we connect it all with, that's the key.
I have come to admire pioneers, and they're my heroes. Never thought about them much before, but they are my heroes today.
See, they got the sporty car.
That's not fair. We've got the grandpa-mobile.
If I can trust my wife's driving.
No, I don't want to get in here.
I don't know what you're doing.
I have to get out of here. I don't get out of here.
You might want to help me here, Tim. I don't know what.
So far, I can't even figure out how to get out of the underground parking. This is confusing though. Nothing with being,
At least everyone thinks it's a grandpa driving this car.
Exactly.
Oh, does this feel funny? Oh, man.
I better watch her.
I'll read.
It's nice to be pampered.
Well, you're not kind of. I kind of convinced him.
Actually, you know what? She just covered up all the mud. She just painted over it. I said I think I showered for 2 minutes and the other 16 were shaving.
Did it smell nice? Go up and chase one.
This is what we should have had halfway through the movie, you know?
Hey?
Oh, Frank will like it.
Yeah.
I know Frank will. If I had a big poofy dude, he would like it.
What do you think?
The new pioneers starting a new homestead, eh?
We seem so far away from that now.
We're sitting here and think that's just something we kind of had a weird dream about one night. It's strange.
Movie star. Hey, we're gone. Back to Kenora.
welcome back to the neighborhood. Oh. Hey, we're bringing the chickens home.